Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Rimworld. So we're at the title screen. If you've missed a couple of episodes, I think we got like 10 out in the end, of GRONK version 1.0. And ideology is so good, it's great, and you guys said that you want to see some more GRONK, so we're going to refine it, we're going to start a new colony, we're going to get this religion right. But I will also say, because I like playing this game sort of on the side, on my downtime, you know, this is my sort of 3 AM can't sleep game, which probably doesn't help the problem. I will just say, generating a colony and taking one of the randomly generated ideologies, that's something that I didn't realize until a long way in, there's something cool about that. Now, I'm actually thinking Lost Tribe might be a little bit more appropriate to the old Gronks, and you get 5 dudes as well, and they're super low tech, and I think that'd be maybe a lot more fun. I don't know, we're gonna give it a go, we'll see what you guys reckon. But we bricked out on Crash Landed. Let's go Lost Tribe, even though it's harder technically. We'll take Strive to Survive, commitment mode. We'll go in here, random seed. It's cool that you can get like cannibalists, nudists. You can add these other tribes to the game as well. Why? I wonder why they're turned off by default. This particular tribe believes covering their body is wrong, I guess, and you can add other tribes as well, but this is default, and I'm happy doing default. So let's just do that. We'll just generate a random seed. I think random is the spice of this game. Random starting site. Oh, where are we? We're out in bloody boreal forest. We've got a little bit of rock, which agitates me because there's a chance that there's going to be those frigging spider things. Yeah, so what I'm getting at is if you're rolling up, look at these get made, and there's some really interesting ones that quite often come in. Oh, well, there you go, Raider and Tunneler, that's kind of cool actually. Supremacist Raider, that's right up my alley. I mean, all it needs is cannibalism and we're good to go, right? And I suppose if you added way more factions, you could have way more things as well. That's interesting. I've never really considered messing with the defaults too much, because, you know, the game played as intended, but I think the idea of throwing in as many mixed cultures as possible would be so much fun. I'd be curious actually, while I'm sort of here just waffling away, I'm about to show you something cool. Do guys raid each other on the world map and take over settlements? So like, I know you generally have like the Fallen Empire or whatever it is, the sort of resident royalty expansion force that's usually the biggest and best, but can they actually fight each other and take over, or are they static? I'd be curious if people know this or not. Anyway, look at this. Load saved ideology, GRONK. Someone's been busy. I was working very hard getting this going. So we've got GRONK, supremacist, pain is virtue, cannibal, and proselytizer. Now, we could change these, but this is what we had for the last run, all right? And we've got our narrative. GRONK went to his brother and murdered him, and feasted upon his flesh, and absorbing its power became first among the gods. GRONK said to all the Gronks, "Go forth and spread my word to all the corners of the universe." GRONK hung 10,000 years on the pyre as the pain purified his spirit. Now this is actually just random text, but I think you can edit it if you want, but that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Also, there was a discussion, because GRONK is a bit of a stand-in for Crom, for those that might have missed it last time around. I went with abstract thesis. Someone pointed out that he might be more suitable to be a more, the god that walks among us thesis, which I can understand the argument, because Crom is not, I suppose, like in description, he's not abstract. He's like essentially a one-to-one Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? The idea is that he's a dude that lives in his mighty underground fortress. Like, yeah, I get it. He has like a physical manifestation, but I don't think he actually ever really physically manifests. So they describe him in an abstract, like he behaves and exists in an abstract manner, in that he can do anything he wants, but he chooses not to. So he has abstract powers, like the wind, like that sort of thing. But he also seems to have a physical manifestation, and that's sort of what I'm going for with GRONK, because I'm a big fan of Crom. I did actually try rolling up the manifested one, and it wouldn't let me have one god. I had to have a minimum of 2 gods, and that was just not on. So we're going with abstract. I've explained myself. It's not perfect, but that's it. Gronk is the only god, and he is the god of meat. So we'll roll down to our precepts. We've got ravenous cannibalism, honorable slavery, and scarification extreme. We'll see how that goes. So every person ought to bear the ritual scars all over. So we'll see how this manifests. These are obviously the more extreme versions. Like cannibalism, you can take different tiers of it, but bugger it. This is Gronk. We're role-playing team. People always say, oh, you know, they try and convince me to roleplay and get into it. You know, oh, you don't like elves and that. Well, here you go. This is what happens when I really roleplay. Comfort ignored, pain idolized, good, intense deep bigotry, and look, that's a very important cornerstone. if you're not eating meat, you ain't Gronk. Proselytizing frequent, rough living is welcomed, and we like slabs. We do. Blindness is horrible. Yeah, fair enough. Don't care for corpses, execution. Interesting that we don't care for execution. I suppose we could go required, but I'm happy enough how it is. And then all this other stuff's fairly default, right? Now down here we've got the leader, the Grand Chief. I did notice that if I gave them specific hats, now if you click and edit, you can give them a hat, but the game actually gives me a warning that it clashes with the bowler hat because we've got a very strict bowler hat sensibility. So in the end, I just didn't give the leader or moral guide hats, right? So he's the Grand Chief, Gronk's first eater, Crush Brain, and Gun Brain. These were defaults that I shuffled through. I like them as well. So we've got melee specialist, a shooting specialist. We'll get to that as well because I feel like even though it was fun going just melee and sort of trying really hard not to use guns, it actually kind of, I reckon it hurts the watchability and the playability on both sides, just having to unequip guns to hunt. The fact that you can't manually, physically hunt with melee is just kind of crap. So we got a whole bunch of rituals, and so we got the scarification, the ripping of Gronk, the eating, a drum party, the celebration of eating, battle of meat, gift to Gronk, and Gronk's oblation, right? You get potential bonuses if you have good parties, and for the most part, I put it down as random recruit. I don't really know. Recharge, Psi Focus, nearby faction, goodwill, discover an ancient complex. That sounds pretty cool, actually, but we'll just go with like recruitment across the board. I'm sure this isn't our last bloody Gronk. We've got a Neil Pillow, shape of Gronk building, Gronk's dish. It's like a cannibal platter. I don't know how that's going to go because we have to put 120 human meat on it. But we'll see. You never know. Maybe we collect a whole bunch of dead bodies, but we'll see. And then relics. I made the tenderizer, the relic of flesh, which is like, you know, your 10 commandments. It's probably one commandment says eat meat or something. And then the relic, the meat box, the mysterious mighty meat box. It's like our Ark of the Covenant, as it were. I don't have weapon restrictions in there. Again, I'd be open to suggestions for the next run around, but I'm just going to sort of leave it be for the moment. I thought about maybe making it so Neolithic weapons were sort of venerated, but I'm sort of not against just progressing with weapons. We're concerned about the meat. It doesn't matter whether we stab it or if we put a 303 round through it. We don't care as long as we get the man meat. Now, people told me I should have venerated a warg last time around, and so we have. Bowler hat is strong. Hair and beards, the only thing, I turned mustaches up to frequent because, I mean, have you ever seen me live stream? And tattoos, big on the cannibal face and body tats because we're cannibals, boys. And so that's where we're at, Impact 9, and that's Gronkism. So let's take that. I'd be curious what sort of feedback people have around it. Let me know. Look at all these chads. Oh, very good. Now, generally speaking, I try and get incapable of none. I only pick from the first lineup. I don't want to randomize through and customize these dudes. I enjoy the quirks, but I find you can really hobble yourself if you have dudes like this that can't do fucking anything, right? Though I don't like the psychite addiction. I really don't like that. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. We might be able to take a full complement of unrestricted dudes. Let's just double check. None. Let's go. That's all that really matters to me. We got some flames down here. That's pretty good. And off we go. Little bit of rigmarole getting it set up. But I thought, a bunch of you seem invested in this, and I thought I'd walk it through what my creative decisions on the Gronks. Oh, geez, that came through incredibly loud for me. All right, so we play as these dudes, which are super low tech, but I get 5 of them, and that's kind of all that Daddy cares about right now. I mean, come on, you look, what did I build of technology? I suppose fridges will be a problem. But, I mean, do these guys give a shit if we just eat pemmican? Maybe I only make pemmican, because this doesn't spoil. 1.2 years. Maybe we just live on pemmican forever. I think they'll be alright with that. And look at this, we've started with a warg. Oh, and we've got a donkey. And is that fox mine as well? Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, first things first, let's get a training regimen going for those blokes. Let's have a look at this friggin' map. Alright, we got tiny sporadic bits of rock. I can get around that. Ooh, Muffalo. Ancient danger right there. But fortunately, it doesn't look like any bloody spiders, so that's really good news. Because I fucking hate those things. Okay, now I think technically this Gronk around is much harder because like I've made like the cannibalism and all that incredibly like ravenous level. Let's get some defaults going. I truly think that going 1 on all of these up to basic makes the most sense always. I had Warden at 1 last time for everyone, but I won't do that. What we'll do is we'll just start with 4 default for everything else, right? So until I start messing with everything, this is just a good default, I find. I mean, look, we all have our own idiosyncratic leanings when it comes to this sort of stuff, but this is how we're gonna start. We won't have research going just yet, so I like to walk backwards on priorities as well. And just have a sort of king of each thing. Crafting, let's put you on 1. Art, I'll put you on 1 for the moment. Actually, you know what, I'll even go, I'll put the research, he's probably the best. Well, he has, you try and get the passion, like regardless of the level, because over time they'll catch up, but the passion is a multiplier, the little flames. Let's just do something like that, right? So I've got the back 5 things queued up. I know it doesn't matter that much at the moment. We'll sort of evolve on the ground, but I just wanted to show you how I do things for better or for worse. Let's start building in little bloody 3x3s because I refuse to not. I think I've unbanned everything. All right, let's get going. Hunter requires weapon. Equip. Hunter requires weapon. We've got a peeler by the look of it. Alright, cool. So, now the question is, here's the thing actually, I should have thought about this first. Who's got a passion for hunting? These two here. Panther. Gorilla. Alright, gorilla, hang on. Who doesn't really care for it? Orange, cod, and green. Okay. Orange. Gorilla. You can have the pillar. There you go. Oh, this works out much better. And we'll have a spare bow and arrow, but that's okay. 2 hunters is probably more than enough. I'm actually going to go super idiosyncratic this time around, so instead of joining the storages, I'm just going to keep pushing them across like that. Hunter lacks range weapon. Oh, yes, sorry. So I will take those guys off of hunt. Yeah. That's better. So we still have a mix of melee, because it's good to have, if only to stop your shooters from going down. Having melee is probably helpful, especially starting out, right? Need colonist beds. All right, let's make a little bed square. Form a square. 3. Oh, wow, we've got 5 dudes, don't we? So I'll make another little bedroom over here. Very open plan living. Ripping of Gronk expected. Well, let's get right on that, shall we? So miscellaneous. Wall, gap, down. Okay. Begin ripping of Gronk. Now, what's going on here? Need a moral guide. Now, I think the moral guide demands like better treatment, food, bedrooms, that sort of shit. We should probably do that. We probably should do that. Who's got the best into social? Probably social 1, 5. Congratulations, Orange. You're going to become our first eater. We'll just put him straight in. All right, ripping of GRONK. That's, oh, look at this. Expected quality, 79%. Altar, lectern, knee pillow, participants. Okay. Extremely low expectations helps. Well, outcome chances at 79%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that. And we're going to rip bloody Orange. Oh, no, Panther. Panther's going to get cut up. Okay, very good. Let's get ripping, boys. What's he got to say? The art of cutting. Talked about the meaning of the scar. Chanted towards the heavens. These are all good points. All well said. Controlled cruelty. Jesus, okay. Symbolizing pain. Blades and flesh. Yeah. The love and pain. He's big on the controlled cruelty. Look at this. A satisfying ripping of GRONK. They're expecting more GRONK rippings. Do you reckon I should just get him out of the way early? Let's do it. Let's just keep ripping. Let's just keep ripping. Now, who copped it then? Panther. How's your health? Oh, look at this. He's scarred all over. His eyes. We scarred up his eyes and his... Yeah, good. There's a couple of mustaches in here as well, so that's nice to see too. A lot of face tats and body tats. The boys get it. Boring ripping of GRONK. No good. All right, let's get the last one out of the road. I don't know, maybe if I should be meeting these out for the sake of mood control, whatever. I'm just going to respond to the markers down here. Oh, nice. So what did you do on the first day at the colony? Oh, we cut each other up. You know, it was awesome. Satisfying. There we go. There's another ripping expected. Look, whoever's starving, let's let them eat. Let's build this pen. Fence. Shit, we'll build it next to the, You can tell I've played this game a lot. Know all the music tracks off by heart. I think all my mates play it with Spotify on. I'll do that occasionally, but I find the music quite pleasant. What is going on here? That's a lot of turrets. Holy heck. Probably not a lot of use to me. I don't think anyone has the know-how or the gumption, the capacity to really do anything about them. Our schedule is... Oh no, we did clear our schedule. Very good. Alright. Okay. So that's sealed up. Ancient danger. That's okay. We knew it was there. Let's get that other ripping going before it gets on too much. Oh, it's for my donkey, I think. Okay, cool. So I kind of wish you could pin up things like wargs and foxes and all that sort of stuff, you know? But I don't really, I'm not sure what the boring ripping of GRONK. Why is there another ripping expected? Why? It's just non-stop. I'll let the boys sleep. Oh my goodness. And I think maybe it's initiation at this point. I think all 5 of them want to get cut up and then they'll be bloody good to go. Yeah, I think what I might have to do with like the wargs and all that. Yeah, see, I don't want them in my food. And I think they also track dirt, like they're dirty animals. I guess what I might do is just say you're not allowed in any of the home territory. Like, maybe we'll do that. I'd be curious if anyone's got any suggestions on this, actually. All right, so we're going to go area 1, manage area, invert, right? And now we'll go clear area 1, and we'll clear all these home zones here. You know what I mean? And we'll have to just keep updating that as we go. So they'll stay out of the donkey's bloody food supply as well, which he obviously needs a bit more. Wait for that to... Oh, look, everyone's idle. Okay. Let's get that other ripping... Well, I'll let him chop that tree down, because if I cancel it... Alright. Let's get another ripping going. Yeah, the boys. Yeah, oh wow, have we eaten all the pemmican already? Jesus. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we will have the recipe to make pemmican. So we'll get on that immediately. Satisfying ripping. Okay, cool. Finally, they're done with it. Alright, someone will go get the donkey. Okay, let's go. Butcher's table. Fueled stove. I think you can make pemmican at a stove. Do we not have steel at all? Can I deconstruct these? Oh, what is this? Ancient mega Karen. Mega cannon barrel. Let's deconstruct those, boys. Let's see if we get a lot of... Do we get metal from them? Doesn't look like we got anything from them. What about if I deconstruct a turret? Nothing. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Okay, so let's get mining. I don't think I can get at that one. Oh, yeah, we might as well mine that out of the way. Do a bit of mining. Get some metal for the stove. How's this donkey feel? He wants more, does he? So we just keep slow and steady. Oh, someone's gone ballistic mining. Did you hear that? Oh, it might have been the two of them alternating. Okay. Bills. Butcher creature. Do forever. 40. We'll put kibble in there, might as well. And what we'll do is we'll also put human-like corpses, because we are cannibals, after all. We like the meat. God damn it. This donkey needs a lot of bloody space, doesn't it? How about that, donkey? 1.6.26. For crying out loud. I suppose maybe the chunks have something to do with it? Is that possible? Allow all. Let's see if it's at 1.6 at the moment. Let's see if someone hauls a chunk. Oh no. Actually, I want to know. Cancel those. I want to find out. No, it doesn't seem to affect it at all. Okay, that's alright. Alright, well, we're getting some metal. Not enclosed. Oh, right, okay. Well, not the worst start. Need defenses. Yeah, we might make crosses of GRONK. I'm not sure. Now that we've got bloody ranged weapons, I'm not convinced we're going to need defenses this early. You know, I'm embracing melee a little bit. I've heard kill boxes don't work with this update quite as well. How slow is this man? God help us. Starvation. Yeah, that's not good. Let's just, everyone get up. That's better. That's what we want. All right, now, what have we got? Mega Sloth, Muffalo. As much as I would like to just blanket attack everything, I don't think my boys will be able to handle a Muffalo right now. Okay. Pemmican. Preserved combination of meat and plant food. Oh. Oh, it requires meat. Oh. Okay. So you can't just have a carnivorous pemmican. Interesting. That's okay. Let's just make simple meals. Do until 10. Simple meal, do until 10. That'll do. No, we want ×4 first. Cool. And now the boys will get hunting like crazy, which is good. And chopping. Visitor. More like prisoner. Alright boys, all hands on deck. We've got a prison to build. So we need slaves in the colony. Relationships be damned. Nice, look at them go. Spacecraft crashed, okay, very good. It's not your lucky day, mate. Now, the question. 60%? 60? 100%. Let's just do that. Oh, wait. He's resisted? No, we got him. He just punched us on the way through. Dick. Oh, beers for the boys. Alright. Enslave. Let's go. We love slaves. Oh, he had a bunch of pemmican on him. Well, that'll keep him fed. Strip. Pinch his clothes if you want. There you go. Haul him away. Oh, someone just did a switcheroo immediately, I think. Huh. Cool. Nice. Okay, so our storage is starting to come along. What I might do, I know I wanted to enclose it, like, don't get triggered. There's so many different things to do at once. What we'll do is we'll build some floors so we can at least clear the trees away. And make sure they don't regrow so I can get max storage. Now, I'm not necessarily going to have a fridge just yet. I don't really have the tech for it. So, let's just have a meat area. Put it on critical, clear all, no rotten. We'll go food, and we will go corpses. And I'll put floors down as well. How's the donkey like his pen? Oh my god, it's not quite there, is it? Might as well queue it up while I remember. Okay, we're doing all right. Just trying to keep up with the food is going to be a little bit of something, but we've got 2 pretty much dedicated hunters. I might have to adjust those. Yeah, see, that's the thing that shits me. I mean, unless I want to enclose like something like the warg. Maybe, you know what I might be able to do actually is have a pin. Right, okay, hang on. We'll go clear. Area 1. Maybe what we do is we just put it like there. We put them in a tiny little space. I didn't even put them in the area in the first place. There you go, they can just sit there, and then when I get a bloody animal starvation warning, I'll let them out. And they can go get fed, and then I'll put them back in. Stuff them. Oh, God, Scarlet, you're a clever boy. Alright, cool. That's probably a good place to stop for the moment. I want to keep playing. I want to play this for hours and hours, because it's such a great game. Not a bad start as far as Gronkism goes, but, you know, let's just give it a second. I'm sure I'll fuck it up. Anyway, team, let me know what you reckon, your thoughts around the sort of religion, any tweaks you might want to see in the future, because as long as people keep watching this, I'm going to keep playing it. So while I'm hoping to get a few more episodes out of this for sure. Alright, team, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.